on Talk Radio 920 WHJJ.
This is Talk Radio 920 WHJJ. I'm Helen Glover along with former Senator Linc Chaffee. His new book is called Against the Tide, How a Compliant Congress Empowered a Reckless President. We were talking about immigration just before we went to break, and I know I've got some people here waiting to get in on this discussion as well. 866-920-WHJJ, 866-920-9455. Helen at 920WHJJ.com is the email. Jeff in Warwick, welcome to 920 WHJJ.
Hi, guys. I wanted to ask, I heard your comments to Zach's question a while ago about the middle class, and I found it disturbing. So I had two questions for you. One was, could you name a socialist country that has a strong middle class? And two, could you explain why liberal policies such as Barack Obama's and Hillary Clinton's would actually benefit the country, where right here in Rhode Island, this is basically a microcosm for any liberal policy you can think of. It's a welfare state. The taxes are too high. Everybody's leaving. We can't draw businesses here. Very undeserving people that just don't want to work are on the welfare programs, and I hope you don't disagree with that because I see it every day. Could you explain why that would be a benefit to the rest of the country, and how does socialism fit into the Constitution?
Well, first of all, I think that I mentioned some government programs that I thought were beneficial to the overall strength of our country, and I stressed the education, Head Start at the early years, and Pell Grants at the higher education end, and the GI Bill. These were just great programs. Whether you call it socialism or not, they were government programs that made this country so strong. And what we're seeing now, and I was there for these big tax cuts that favored the wealthy. And there's just no doubt about that. These big tax cuts favored the wealthy. And just read the paper, and you can see these CEOs pulling down $30 million while their company goes down in 1 year, while their company goes down the drain. To me, that's just not right.
Well, that didn't really answer.
While the same time we're cutting Pell Grants, the same time we're cutting Head Start. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Well, that's what happened with socialism. It doesn't work, and in the end, what happens is the exact opposite of what you wanted to happen. What happens is the people you were lying to, saying that you were going to help them, they end up getting hurt because there's no more money left, because the programs just don't work. And historically, they've never worked. And
you're telling me Pell Grants don't work? You're telling me the GI Bill didn't work?
Because our founding fathers were brilliant people, and they wanted to constrain the government. So basically, your top-down government philosophy really is un-American. It's not constitutional at all.
Zach, thanks. Jeff, thanks so much for the call. And Rick in North Kingston sort of echoes that call. He says, can you ask Senator Chaffee if it's government's mission to provide equal opportunity for its citizens or to ensure equal outcomes for everyone? And I think that's where those calls are going, Senator. I'm sure you get that as well. I understand the opportunity should be there, but it also should be incumbent upon each person to. I think personal responsibility has sort of gone out the window in this country, and I really think that years ago, there was a lot more work ethic, and I see that slipping away as I see our graduation numbers going down as well. And, I understand where those callers are coming from, I guess.
Yes, there's credibility rifts all across this country, and whether it's the no weapons of mass destruction or the baseball with their steroids rampant through there's no credibility. And Wall Street, how some of their filings through the regulators, it's a shame. We need to get our credibility back.